the fuck is McClay? Episode 14, the Bogcast episode 14, J-Raj. And then if you could just do that into that camera. If you can make sure this is in frame. You're probably the only one that ever knows what I mean when I say that.
Right here?
Yes, sir.
Am I good? Yeah. Okay. The Bogcast episode 14, episode J-Raj.
Hell yeah. Don Reze, can you do the honors of being the director and saying action?
Oh yeah.
This is the Bogcast episode 14. I actually wanted to start off this. This next guest is one of my very, very, very first actor friends. I met him on like one of the very third or fourth things I ever did. And earlier on when he hung out, he played this song for me, and I've probably listened to this song, I'm not even exaggerating, at least 2 to 3 times every single day. It's one of my morning jams.
Beautiful.
It's a nighttime jam. It's definitely a smoking jam, so I thought we'd just start on it. I hope. Don't look.
I'm excited
And
to see what it is.
The click's going again.
I don't remember what it is.
You cheated.
Oh, yes. Kid Cudi?
We got to do both verses on this, dude. We'll get some shots, get the blunt going. I'm not going to be able to play this on the YouTube.
You can play 10
But
seconds
we can
of
dance
it.
to it. Yeah, we can play 10
like
seconds.
10 seconds, right?
Yeah, 10 seconds.
That's the limit?
All right, let's do this shot. J-Raj in the fucking house.
Yeah. Thank you for
One
having
shot?
me, brother. Out here. Don't stop till I get me some. Bad bitches trying to get me sprung.
I'm waking, baking, drinking,
Yeah.
evil is what you make it.
Oh, my
I
favorite
love
part.
that fucking line, bro.
Yo, my favorite part's coming up right here. Neighbors knocking on the door, asking, can we turn it down? I said, ain't no music on. She said, nah, that weed is loud.
This is one of the hardest verses, dude.
Ooh. Make sure keep that fire blazing, we living.
Where's that blunt? I need to smoke. That is the baddest chorus ever.
Yeah.
I like this end. Can you hear it?
I love this fucking song,
Oh
dude.
god, this next verse is so hard too. These are the 2 hardest verses. You know the first verse is in Kid Cudi, right?
Oh, yeah. Ugh. That was all. Whatever. These damn pills ain't working, fam. Say it's time.
Fuck, man. Bro,
I had no idea that.
I've listened to this song 2 to 3 times a day, bro, since you jammed this for me.
I love that. I love that.
Hell yeah, thank you, brother.
Of any song, that's cool. I like this song a lot. Who gon' hold me down now?
Anyway, this is the Bogcast episode 14. I need to smoke. It's a very, 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 very real special. When I say real, it's a real 420 episode. We got people that blaze in this motherfucker in the house. What's up, brother?
What up, bro?
He's my good friend Jay Raja, actor, fucking producer, direct. There's so many things I don't even know where to start, dude. Let me get pause on this song. Hell yeah. I just want to say thanks for coming on, man, taking the time. I know you're actually like one of the busiest dudes I know. You're always on sets, fucking, whether you're acting or fucking. Oh yeah, where's the ashtray? Don Rizzi, do you mind grabbing that ashtray right there for him really quick? I really apologize.
That's hilarious.
What?
I've just come straight into it, just coughing. You're like gassing me up and shit. I'm over here.
No, it's a fucking 420, brother. You good?
Thank you so much, Keith.
Yeah.
Mad respect, bro. Thank you for having me.
For sure, man. That song, dude. It's kind of like a. Okay. You can pass it to Don Rizzi. I don't know what the right word is, but for a long time within rap is all about being hard and gangster and don't get me wrong, my favorite rap is like when they're fucking killing motherfuckers and doing crazy shit.
What are a few of your favorite rap songs?
Well, Brother Lynch, dude, all time. That gets, you know what I mean? Just fucking eating babies, fucking just all kinds of crazy shit. You know what I mean?
Crazy shit.
But Kid Cudi was one of the first where it was like more about like, I got these inner demons. I'm a little fucked up in the head, and kind of I hate to use the word emo, but it was like kind of more emo, but like in a badass fucking way. The beat's amazing.
He took a lot of heat for it though.
Yeah, but you know what?
Crazy thing.
But he has so much respect now, though. When you ride through that heat and you're true to what you're doing, he's a respected fucking artist now, man.
Yes. Oh yes.
And you know what I really like about him is you know, him and Ye got really close, and Kid Cudi even he was like, I don't care who the fuck you are. If you're acting like a douchebag, I'm gonna tell you.
That's right.
And they had that thing where they kind of fell out, and then they came back and made a fucking awesome record. That fucking record was so good.
What the fuck is it? Oh. Put it on vibrate.
It's not me.
I'm just kidding.
It's not me.
Fucking camera guy. I'm just kidding, bro.
But you know what? But you know what? My bringer was on, so I'm glad I checked it.
I checked mine. I was like, motherfucker. I had a sign up on the old one that said "phones off," so I was hoping it wasn't me. But anyway, hell yeah, man. So what have you been up to, man? I know you just got done with that play that had that run. I fucking feel like a huge dick for not coming out and checking out. Is it over?
Not at all. Yeah, it's over. But no, not at all, man. That was really like my first play, honestly. Like, I've done a lot of like monologues on stage and stuff like that, but I had never really done a real stage play before.
Actually, we should talk about your first play because that's how I met you, and I would love to tell McCoy the story.
Oh yeah, that one with Suzanne Steinberg, right?
Oh yeah, Suzanne. Yeah. So
what was it called?
I forgot what the play was called, but one of like the maybe like fifth, sixth, seventh projects that I got on was a photo shoot, and this was the first time I was kind of coming behind the camera besides being an extra in front of the camera, because before I would just do slate, sound. One time I dressed the set with lights and all that. And so I just did this photo shoot. I went to this photographer's house. And actually, you know what? That's where I met Jaybird. Jaybird is Tyler's brother. Gotcha. Remember, he was here. He was the sound guy. That's where I met Tyler. Anyway, so she showed the photos. She also wrote the play, right? So she showed the play and the photos at the same time at a theater.
Was that way out there in like Northwest?
No, it was on like Central, like in like
in Happy Valley.
No, this isn't down. This isn't Phoenix, like Central and that small theater off Central. I forgot what it's called. But anyway, so I go to this event to see these pictures or whatever because I've never done anything like this and I didn't know anybody or whatever. And like I said, at the same time, there was a play, and Jay Raj was in the play, Amanda was in the play, and so afterwards we all went to Denny's. And I remember just being nervous as fuck. I didn't know anybody. I had gone through some crazy shit, so I was coming out of my shell at that time, you know what I mean? So I was trying to make new friends and stuff like that. And we all ate Denny's and stuff. I was shy as fuck, kind of just listening to everyone else talk and stuff. And then as we were leaving, me and Amanda realized that we lived by each other, so we decided to try to share an Uber she's like, oh, I can't remember. Like one or the other were like, yeah, we'll just take an Uber together. And then J-Raj was walking to his car. He's like, no, I'll just fucking drive you guys home. It's cool. What was funny about it is I'll never forget is when we got in your car. And it's funny is like, you know when you don't expect to give anybody a ride home, even though your car just looks like a piece of shit, so you're just scrambling, putting everything away. He was putting his weed away, his pipe, and the fucking first like 5 minutes, bro, he was apologizing for the smell, but he wouldn't say what the smell was. He's like, I'm so sorry for this, you know, the smell, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I like this guy. Hell yeah. And then literally probably over the next year, just multiple projects we coincidentally worked on, auditions, we did the 24-hour cancer thing, and you know you helped out big time with that. You know, actually, the ultimate is probably just hanging out and partying, getting shit faced. That's when you bond with a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like me and you fucking wasting on Central. You know what I mean? Just trying to fucking find our way home.
Dude.
That's when you become friends with a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So we had some good nights together, man. So
dude, for sure, it's amazing every time we hang out. You know?
Oh yeah. So
it's always fun.
It's really important to get you on one of the earlier episodes, man. So
Thank
you. Yeah. So that's your first play, right?
That was yeah. That would have been my first play then. You know, after high school stuffs. Yeah.
You did the high school shit?
Yeah.
High school play?
Yeah, I did some stuff back in high school. You know, I started kind of getting serious about Spanish. Like in 7th grade I started there, but you know, growing up, like my dad had a cleaners and all the employees spoke Spanish, so I learned Spanish as a kid really, but like
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but then like I studied it in school and then it was my minor in college and shit, but so anyways, I only said that because in high school I did some plays in Spanish.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like the one that was funny, bro. It was what's the one with the grandma, the wolf, the grandma.
Big Red
Riding Hood. Yeah. So I was a cross-dressing grandma wolf, but I shaved my legs. It was funny.
Hell yeah. Was that your like your first experience with theater or what?
Yeah.
And you're like, I really want to do this.
I was in like ninth grade. I know, right? I was like, yeah. I was over there with the blankie, you know, on the couch, like, you know, getting my relaxation in, but I was in Spanish. It was fun.
Did you go to high school out here?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you go to high school at? There you go. Bro, that blunt is fire, dude. That's a Monster Cookies, dude. It's gonna send you to the fucking Antarctica.
My bad. What did you say?
What high school did you, I don't remember, man. No, what high school did you go to?
Seton Catholic.
Oh, really? Word. I'm acting like I know where that's at. Where is that?
It's down in Chandler.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Right.
And ASU.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. But school was never my thing.
Yeah. I don't think it's a lot of people's thing. I don't think it's a great idea to box kids up for that long.
Do you want any more?
Maybe there should be some more PE or something. I don't know.
Well,
there's just too many kids with ADD who just like they just force them to go through that when there should just be, I don't know, maybe some type of alternative way for kids who just shouldn't be locked up in rooms all day. You know what I mean? They just have too much energy. You know? We all know those kids. We all grew up with those kids. Those kids that we were talking about in the last podcast, getting shots of Ritalin during fucking class.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is that, to be honest, like, how many careers do you really need to have a diploma? I mean, unless you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or a fucking engineer, you know what I mean? Like, that's a waste of time.
The college, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, after school. Yeah. I mean, unless you're getting something out of it, like, you know what I mean? If you really want to be an actor, you can get into some fucking crazy acting school. Yeah, do that. But, you know, when we were growing up, it was always, if you don't have a fucking college degree,
I
you're
hate
never
that
going
shit,
anywhere.
man.
Yeah.
I think about like my whole life growing up, just being told that and what bullshit that is.
Complete, and that's what I mean. Like,
and not only the bullshit that it was, but the guilt I felt because I never wanted to do that, and then I kind of did, and I don't know. You shouldn't have that guilt. I didn't ever wanted to go to fucking college. Like, fuck college, you know?
Yeah. And I just figured out easy ways to make school fucking non-existent, and you can't do that at
You
fucking
mean take a lot of
anymore,
shit ton of painkillers?
You know, whatever it takes. Fuck.
Yeah.
At that time, it was not just that. So I mean,
Lots of weed.
Yeah, I started dabbling pretty early, but you figure out ways not to be there. And the sad part is they can. There's a lot of kids that they lose just to the fucking sheer boredom of how fucking crazy school is nowadays.
Well, it's really based on like your grade isn't how smart you are.
Yes, it's how you can fucking solve problems, how you can fucking be
commit
around
to
people,
this.
how you can
Yeah.
hang out with other human beings. You know, that's why, like, I know we talk about jujitsu a lot and shit, but I think that maybe when I was a kid or before that, they should have forced or they should have had
Should be a
jujitsu.
class in elementary school.
I mean, yeah, wrestling was basically that, but even like they should have pushed wrestling more because if you look at most of the people that like were hardcore wrestlers, they're you know they were cool people to hang out with, so they could. But anyways,
But then you get that weird ear shit.
Yeah, and then it's like, yeah,
fuck that.
But
Martial arts though,
talking
man, that was the shit. Like, I didn't appreciate it as a kid. You know, when I was 6, 7 years old, my parents put me in Chinese Kempo, and then jujitsu, and then kickboxing, and then taekwondo, and then. But I didn't appreciate it.
It's funny that you say that because our last guest earlier, he was talking about his daughter in it and how she goes back and forth from appreciating it and not appreciating it. You know what I mean?
Being a task.
Because when you're a kid, that's not really fun. But you don't realize it as a kid. But as a kid, that's probably the most what you need in your life.
Yeah.
Is that kind of discipline. There's no kind of discipline like jiu-jitsu, you know?
Yeah, I can't think of any discipline I had other than my parents.
Well, and you know, as from like, you know, being guys that are in entertainment, you know, like any hustle that we can be good at long term, like looking back, you know, looking back, there's like, I'm like, oh, you know, it's like, oh, well, I started learning piano for a little bit. It's like, well, that could have been a hustle, you know.
Yeah.
Not a hustle, but a hustle, you know, like just a
piano lessons
stream of
or whatever, making
a
YouTube
skill,
videos or
a skill that you can use to just on the flip of a dime monetize on your art. You know, that's important. That's an aspect that a lot of artists don't have. So like for me, martial arts is one of those. Like if I had appreciated it and kind of continued, you know, and I'm not someone that thinks about regrets and shit, but just since it came up.
Well, it's kind of crazy because, you know, when we're young and shit, we forget that the most important thing that we have in our life, we just want it to go by even faster, and that's fucking time. We waste we just wanted everything we could not to be a young kid anymore. And that fucking just went like that. And then you look, all that time wasted, right?
Yeah.
So I'm fucking done doing that.
Right? No more wasting time, bro.
Fucking done doing that.
It's time for us to step up.
Yeah, man.
You just got back from LA.
Yeah, man. Well, I actually want to talk about fuck, I had a question for you. I'm stoned to the gills now.
Me too, bro.
That
I'm
was
over here coughing my ass off.
Yeah. Let's spark this one up again.
Let's do it.
But
I don't care. I love acting a fool.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's real.
Yeah, right? Oh, I'm really getting high over here, bro. Like, there's no bullshit over here.
So,
I'm not, and I ain't no king.
I've asked, you've done a lot of,
but maybe I am. Huh?
I mean, you've done a lot of films and commercials and and a lot of acting and stuff. And
Thank you.
No, yeah, I wanted to talk about a lot of that, but since you just got off the theater thing, I've had a few actors on that I've asked this question, but I wanted to ask you what the difference is between doing the live theater and doing film.
Okay, so this is something I've been thinking about. All right, so I just got done. My good friend Greg Lutz, I love that man. He is like so. I learned from him. He's like so. I just look up to him like crazy. But, anyways, he called me and I've done a few murder mystery shows with him in his murder mystery company.
Can you explain what the murder mystery is really quick so that people don't know what that is?
Oh yeah. So
do you know what that is, McClay?
No.
Oh.
So something that like some companies do is, or friends or whatever, is they bring in a company to do a murder mystery show. And what that means is like So for example, like Greg has these scripts written, they're like hour-long shows, and they are scripts, and there's parts for people in the audience to have audience participation in them, and then a few actors just kind of act it out, and there's a who done it kind of scenario.
Is it a dinner show?
Yeah.
During dinner, right? So you go to a restaurant, right? And
Wherever.
Do you guys
wherever.
do you
like
make money doing it, or is it just for fun?
Yeah, no, there's a little bit of money involved, some money involved. Yeah, and it's cool. And Greg, he always makes sure to take care of the actors that go work for him. But like for example, like one I did with them was it's kind of like a based in like a old school mafia shit, and like who killed who kind of thing. So it's fun. But so I've done a few of those with him. Then he called me and he said, "Hey, we need a person on this cast for Frost Nixon," and I didn't know anything about that at the time. Call me a oblivious.
You never seen the film?
Millennial. Well, now I have.
That film is so good. I love that.
Did
film.
you like it a lot?
I love the
'Cause
acting, and I think it's great.
I thought the acting was
Really?
so terrible.
Really?
I'm
maybe
sorry.
I have to watch it again. I was on methadone when I watched it.
No, listen. When I say that,
I don't like that one actor.
Who?
Oliver Platt.
Is he the
Sam
guy?
Rockwell.
No, the guy that played the guy who interviewed Nixon.
Oh,
That British guy?
Yeah.
That dated Kate Beckinsale?
Yeah.
He's a great. I think
What's
he's
his
badass.
name?
The guy that played the vampire in.
Yes, in Underworld.
Yeah.
You don't like
I don't
him?
like that dude. I don't like that dude.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't.
Can I tell you something? As an actor, that's what I want to become. The guy that everyone's like, I don't like that guy, and you're like, why? I just don't like him. You know why? Because he's a good actor. That's why, you fucking asshole. That's why you don't like him, you son of a bitch. That's who I want to be. I want everyone to be like, I don't like that guy. Why? I don't fucking like him. Well, because he's a fucking great actor.
Oh, Keith, I love you, bro.
I gotta look this motherfucker up because I used to know him by name.
He's got a fucking good show that's getting ready to come out in like May.
Don't kiss his ass now because I said that.
No, I think it's a Neil Gaiman show.
What is this guy's name? Fuck.
David Price? No.
No. Hang on. I gotta do IMDb. What am I doing? Anyway, yeah, Frost Nixon, yeah.
Oh yeah, sir. So
I hope I'm thinking of the wrong. I hope I'm thinking of the right guy.
So
I feel like a
This
big
guy
idiot.
fucking banged Kate Beckinsale. Just that, he's a bad motherfucker.
I'm thinking of the wrong guy then.
What the fuck
I
happened to my computer? Piece of shit.
so he goes.
I'll look it up on my phone.
Goes. We need
I'm listening.
We need a Bob Zelnick for Frost Nixon. And I was like, well, fuck is Frost Nixon? So I go online and I check it out, and so I check it out, and it's a little different for me. I don't usually do political stuff, honestly, just because I've never really followed politics a whole lot my whole life. Like I have,
that guy.
like I have certain things like I just believe in and whatnot. But but anyway, so
Michael Sheen.
Yeah,
Michael Sheen.
I like him.
I get that.
So
I get that.
Sorry.
I kind of know.
No, you're good. I watched the film though, as well. I thought.
Just say the other dude was shitty and not that dude.
Yeah, no.
Who's the other guy?
No, I thought he did
Sam
fine.
Rockwell. Sam Rockwell is one of the greatest actors living of our time. If you think Sam Rockwell sucks, you're an asshole.
No,
I'm not talking about you. I'm
no,
saying in
Oliver
general.
Platt.
Who the fuck is Oliver Platt?
The guy that plays
That dude
Bob
right there.
Zelnick.
That guy sucks.
So so that's the guy that I play, right? So
that's who you
I was
play.
really judgmental.
You don't like nothing like him.
Fucking suck.
But yeah, I just
That's cool. We can have the monitor.
So
That's who J. Raj played.
I just thought that he made lazy choices. Like it was believable, sure, like a real person was in that role, but
What was the role? What was he playing? Like, what was your character?
okay, so all right, so President Nixon, after he resigned the presidency, he did a couple interviews. One was with a really popular guy with ABC. The second was with a British guy named David
Frost.
Frost. Thank you. Yeah.
I didn't mean to say that.
Not only
I'm
did I
remembering
like
as
the
we're
movie, but
talking,
the story's awesome too.
It's
It's
cool.
fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
It is really cool, and so I liked it. You know, I was intrigued by it. So, in our play, this local actor, Christopher Haynes from Florida, he plays Nixon, and dude, he just like smashed it. I mean, the guy's got like 30 or 40 years of theater experience. He just like smashed that role so hard. And then Greg Lutz played David Frost, and I love him. Just incredible amount of experience. I think 30, 40 years too. And then Zach Fagan.
Were you intimidated by this being your first play and then being 30, 40 years experience? I mean, holy shit.
So check this out. So check this out. So I wasn't at first, right? But then but then I started to really sink my teeth into it, and then it did start to. So I started showing up early every day. Not having theater experience, like this stagehand production manager Ellie, she was taking me through warm-ups and kind of just helping me with improving it, because I was also brought on with less time than the rest of the cast. I was a late ad, so
Was that stressful?
I had my work cut out for me. I don't know.
You're a bad motherfucker. You got that. You did it.
So here's my thing. I don't whenever it's an acting role, like I'm already stressing myself out so much with anything acting related that it just doesn't even matter. Like whatever the other circumstances are that should make a person get nervous don't even really matter to me, because I'm already making myself super nervous about it. But then like using that, in my performance, but so yeah, it was stressful, man. But every night my performance was like strides and just kilometers better than the night before, and we had 10 shows, and I just really was a sponge. And I don't think anyone's like should really ever comment on their own performance, if that makes sense. Like when people ask me like,
yeah, I hate that.
When people like ask me like people have asked me like, oh, so like, are you pretty good? I'm like, I don't know. People say I'm pretty good. Like, I don't know. I can't like be the one to deform.
Well, what's funny though? There are people that do say that, but like, yeah, I am. There are a lot of actors that do are that cocky.
If they can do it and feel good about that, that's cool. Like, I just personally, I just can't. Like, I'm like, look, this is what I think is the best for this situation. You tell me what you think. This is what I got. You know what I mean? And it seems to be decent. That's all I know.
So those 10 performances, you felt each one just got better and better and better and better?
It was incredibly better every night after.
That's bad, dude.
Yeah, and I just kept going in, kept working with this, with
How
Ellie.
many did you guys do?
10 shows. 10 shows.
So what are the differences between theater and film?
Man, it's
because you have so much experience within film,
It's so different. Well, okay. So I guess the easiest way I could put that. Okay, so the live crowd at the theater, the size of them, I don't care. But let's just say crew, like casting crew equals crowd. Let's just say that. So from a film set, I've normally got my gaffers and my, everyone else.
I see what you're saying.
That's who's right there while I perform.
I see what you're saying.
Now it's a crowd member instead. So that's totally nerve-wracking. On top of that, we had crowd on 3 sides of us. So there was crowd here, here, and here. We only had this back. So the blocking was intense. So that all 3 sides can enjoy the show and no one's blocked, because they're paying $25 a head.
Wow.
Damn.
At the Herburger.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, so the differences to me, so because of the diaphragm breathing being so like integral on what you have to do in stage to project, it creates a different style of communicating that you have to do. What I mean by that is, if you are going to say your lines on stage, uh, but if you, it's easy when you try to project and like raise your volume up from what you're used to in film as the actor. It's easy to make the mistake of shouting to the room, trying to make everyone hear you at first when you're first doing that, as opposed to I'm still just having this conversation, but I'm projecting it to where everyone can hear me.
Oh yeah.
That was a big difference to me.
Did you have like multiple conversations going on at different times, like at the same time?
Yeah, usually. So most of it was, if we're all right there, there's like a conversation going on with like 3 or 4 people at the most, and then it's kind of it's and so when the interview's done, you know, uh, with Nixon and Frost, the way that it was blocked was, um, they had their seats on the platform, and then uh, right in front of the crowd at center stage, I sat with Zach Brian Burt in the story, Frost's right hand man, producer. And so that's kind of how we got it, how we blocked it. We just always tried to, I mean, the differences, I guess, are just to me from the very little that I've done now, but with an incredibly esteemed cast, like you said, like I couldn't even think about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
You're just happy to be there.
I was just, well, no, dude, like while performing, like literally all my mind was trying to do was just get the proper breaths into my diaphragm
to project
right and have it sound good.
Because you don't want to just say your lines soft and then everyone's like, and the crowd's like,
do you smoke during before your performances?
That's a great question.
I mean, I love smoking, so yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't. Oh, okay.
I probably shouldn't. But
no, who gives a fuck?
If
I
it
think
helps,
if you're an artist,
fucking A, if it
the
helps.
best directors I've ever been
like
on
it.
set
It
with,
could
you know
bring
what? The
down
best
the
director that
nerves.
ever said to me, he goes, I don't care what drugs you do. He's like, just don't do them in front of me. But if it's going to help your performance, do it. And I'm going to tell you this. Mine was just weed. But a couple of other actors was blow. And they were getting fucked up. But guess what? Their performance were fucking amazing for it. And the director didn't care. He just didn't want to see it. You know what I mean? So I don't give a shit.
Whatever, man.
Especially if it's just weed. Dude, I'm glad you did. I was going to ask you about that.
I just figured, man, being in that super intense fucking...
I can't imagine doing theater, dude.
Wayne
Lundy told me, like, shout out to Wayne Lundy, like 2 years ago, Keith, you have to do a play. Once you do a play, you're going to realize a lot of shit, and I have yet to do it. I've submitted for a bunch, and then I've gotten auditions, and I just puss out and I never go.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big pussy about it. But I really do need to commit to one and just... Because it's not necessarily the shit that you learn from those 10 days. It's that intense fucking rehearsal I didn't see you for, like, however long you're fucking practicing for and shit.
Yeah, dude.
That practice is great.
I'll tell you what. I feel like it instantly upped my game so hard. Just instantly.
Yeah.
And like it like made you like kick in like some of the healthy habits with producing better sound. Like it sent me back to drinking a bunch of tea all the time. Like hadn't been doing that, getting that nice diaphragm, those vocal warm-ups in the morning.
Yeah.
Even on off days.
Because what I know that, I don't know, maybe this sounds lame or not, but when you're an actor, like as a guitar player, your guitar is your instrument. When you're a violinist, your violin's your instrument or whatever. When you're an actor, your body is literally your instrument.
It is.
So you have to take care of it. And whether, like you said, drinking tea or whatever you're doing, I mean, those are critical things for an actor. Like taking care of yourself is the best thing you can do as an actor because that's your instrument. It's important. I'm glad that you said that.
It's very true. It's very true, man. Even just like yesterday, I had a live audition at Stormwind to do more Department of Defense voiceover stuff, and like it's the same thing, preparing for that, getting the vocal warm-ups in, like just
That voiceover shit. Everybody's talking about that. Is that like
That's
the new thing?
There's a lot of money in it. I mean, if you have a good a voice, whatever, you know what I mean, you can do a lot of different shit. You know?
Fuck, who says what's a good voice? You know what I mean?
It's got to be
Well,
debonair. That's
so
what someone told me once.
So, that fucking dude's a dumbass.
So I'll tell you with voiceover stuff, because I do some stuff, like I've done some voiceover stuff, and for me, I don't think that it's like there's like a good voice or a bad voice. I think that with every script, there's a certain way that story is supposed to be told with tonalities and stuff, and not everyone hits that. So that's what I think has earned me jobs, is just I'm a script studier, so like, if I've got time and it's a paid opportunity, I'm gonna put time towards that and like make it sound like exactly,
Yeah.
I actually have a very, very important question I wanted to ask you just personally that I regret not asking the other actors that are on here after we do this shot really quick.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to do one?
Oh, dude, I'm good, man. Thank you, though.
Cheers to you having your show.
Oh, thanks, bro.
That's really, really great.
Appreciate that. It's our show. It's all of our show.
All of your shows, and thank you for having me on.
No, I appreciate you taking the time. But
go ahead.
My question is, what's your process of memorizing a script? And the reason was because I have no idea what I'm doing, and I know there's various different ways. And what I want to start doing is I can't believe I didn't. I actually wanted to ask the other actors that were on here, but like, so how do you, if it's a 3 to 5 page, or you know what I mean, or what? How do you go about memorizing your script?
Well, if it's a good written, I don't. What's tough for me, what's difficult is memorizing a significant amount of lines. What's easier is memorizing a story or a sequence of events. So if it's a well-written script, it's a story. So what I do is I visualize that sequence of events, and then I memorize the sequence of events, because I can remember a story if it flows.
Mm-hmm. That's it? You don't write nothing down? You don't?
No, I mean, I piece it. So I do it like that.
You don't write your lines over and over and over? Or...
No.
So how do you memorize them?
I read it out loud continuously. And then until I learn the story, and then I visualize the story.
I see.
And then I watch the story play out in like a video form. Like I have like in my head, it's like an old school, like the and it's like, but I'm watching that film. And that makes me remember it easier. But then I do it piece by piece, typically like a half a page a day. Mm-hmm. Once I'm at that point.
Yeah.
That's why I don't take unpaid opportunities anymore, because that's the kind of dedication, unless it's a friend's thing and there's not a lot of memorizing shit, right? But like
not a lot of memorizing shit.
But like
this is like not a lot of work.
So when we shoot my sound guy next year and I give you a 3-page, fuck off.
No, but like if it's a juicy role, that's different. Like if a friend gives me a juicy role, that's different. But anyways, but that's the kind of time I like to put towards it. But that's how I memorize. I memorize the story.
That's interesting.
Because then it's just sequences of events. I don't know. It's just easier.
Yeah. I don't really have a certain way. I've tried a bunch of different ways that different people told me, and from different books and bullshit I've read. But I feel like I'm still trying to find my way. I'm such a huge stoner. It's hard for me to memorize scripts and shit.
I could see it fucking like if you just write it like
that's
once,
what I do.
Just to get it down.
Yeah.
And then since you had it that once, depending on how many fucking lines there are, you don't want to write a 200-page novel or something. You know
I've actually come close, but
your handwriting is pretty jacked, so I can
that's
see
the other
you
thing.
not being able
well,
to
the thing
read
is,
your own handwriting.
You don't have to read it back. It's really just about the motion of doing it to get in your head. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I think the other important thing is too is when you read it is just to not read it in character, just read it monotone, so you're not already committing to how the character is
Right.
gonna be. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I know I like to write it out, but just kind of super monotone and stuff, and then kind of I mean, I have an idea of the characters, but sometimes I find myself like if I get a script right away, and then right when I read my first line, I go, "Oh, this is how I'm gonna say it," and I'm like, "No, I gotta step back,
Right.
and then just kind of read it first before I figure that out." I don't think it's good to figure that out on like the first few lines and shit, you know?
Yeah. No, I agree.
Doesn't the script usually tell you how to read it though too? I mean, shouldn't
No.
You have no idea the sides you get when you audition, and
No.
sometimes when you audition, you don't even know. I mean, you get a couple details on the character, but usually it could be a page or two, or you know.
Yeah, they don't. I don't normally remember being told like any character personality traits. Like sometimes you get a few words, and like the breakdowns about that. But I don't think most things have.
Like for example, we both showed up for the same cowboy audition.
Yeah.
Me and him.
Yeah.
So like what, you know what I mean? There's no description. It doesn't matter. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I was so stoked.
Yeah. Oh, that was for that feature film.
It was at that coffee shop down the street.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, J-Raj, hell yeah.
I remember.
So yeah, they don't give descriptions and shit. I don't even think they know half the fucking time.
Right.
They just want to see someone just fucking say their words all badass, you know?
They just want to see some life breathed in.
Yeah. So what are you working on now? Do you have anything coming out, or is it cool to pour another shot? You down?
Oh yeah.
Fuck
yeah, I'm down.
That's why I like this guy.
I'm down, Keith. I told you, when you asked me, you said come on the 420 episode.
We're gonna drink.
I'm like, well, I knew it was gonna get wily, and I was down.
You missed the week before, man. Fucking waste of fucking
fake weed smoker.
Do you want to talk about it?
No.
Oh.
No. I shouldn't.
I mean,
well, you might want to edit that out because I just
I don't edit shit about this out. We're on the timer 44 minutes. We got 115. I don't give a fuck what you say. If you know what's gonna happen eventually, I'm gonna have to have these motherfuckers sign waivers. Because eventually someone's gonna say something, and be like, "Hey, can you not show them?" Like, no.
Yeah.
So eventually, I'm gonna have everyone sign a waiver, like, whatever you say within this hour 15. Sorry. Because even the last guest was even like, I don't know if I should say this, but yeah. So what if I fucking spend 3 hours editing the motherfucker, 12 hours uploading it to YouTube, and then he's like, I don't. Can you take that down? No. And then it's gonna create beef. You gotta write up that waiver, bro.
I saw this. I don't know why. This it's so unrelated. When two vegans have an argument, is it still called beef?
I know. I saw that meme. I saw that meme like yesterday. That is funny.
Classic. Oh, that's fucking good.
The people that shit come up with these days, or the shit that people come up with these days. I'm fucking.
That was really fucking clever. That was fucking clever.
Right?
That was fucking good.
It was really good.
Hell yeah.
But in response, so coming up, all right. So May, the whole month of May, I'm doing craft services on a feature film.
Is that with your family or
no?
Oh, just me. Shit? Yeah.
But obviously my dad has a deli, so I mean, yeah, it's gonna be related.
You still get experience that way. That's what's crazy, you know. You just even no matter what you're doing, on set you get you learn something. So
I think it's cool. It's fun, you know. Yeah, exactly. Like why not? And so that's May. Craft services. Why not? Like I've loved cooking for many years. Get the wholesale deal on ingredients.
Are you allowed to talk about the feature or?
I don't honestly know much about it.
Yeah.
I just know it's guys from South India.
Nice.
Yeah. So they're here. But yeah. So that'll be fun. I got another script, so I'm gonna shoot this trailer. We're gonna shoot this trailer for this feature. It's I can't say anything about it as far as the what can I say? Here's what I will say.
They cut your balls off. They got your balls on a fucking locker, and they're gonna
You
give
know
you
how
bad guy. I know that's just.
you know how it is. But what I will say is, I will just say, curiosity. I'm excited. I'm excited to bring the feelings of dark curiosity and psychological, just losing my shit.
To the character, you mean?
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah.
When do you do that?
So we're gonna shoot the trailer for that in the beginning of June. So next month, for the next month, just all May, I'm just cooking. Basically, I'm like craft services all month, and then we'll shoot that trailer first part of June, I think, or between now and the end of April. Not sure. But
So
yeah.
don't you
But Max Reload's coming out real soon. The VFX.
Oh, yeah.
The VFX is done now.
Oh yeah.
So I'm excited.
Is that the one
for
Kevin
that.
Smith is in or whatever?
Yeah.
Talk about that for a minute. Tell McClay
What
about
is
that.
this?
Oh, so
Kevin Smith was in a film that was shot here.
Yeah. So okay, so there's a old video game system called ColecoVision.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm saying that
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And there's a game on that system, I think, called like the Nether Blasters or Max Nether something like that. Anyways, so there's this film written that was done here, and it's like the bad guys got out of the video game, and then there was like a battle and da da da. I'm in the very first scene, so I'm the very first face you'll see. Very brief, but I'm an Egyptian gamer, and going through the pyramid, and then I have a battle with this not really human thing guy, and he disintegrates me.
Nice. Is that a spoiler alert?
Quick. No, I mean, well,
Who's all in this? Kevin Smith's in it,
yeah.
right?
So
And all these motherfuckers.
So Kevin Smith has a cameo in it. Martin Kove is in it, who is from the Cobra Kai Karate Kid, the sensei there, and then Greg Grunberg, who's Lost Heroes,
Nice.
bunch of stuff. He's in it, and these guys, Cineforge Entertainment, man, it was a really fun set. I mean, I was literally on the very first day of filming is when they did my scene. The energy that day was something.
So who shot this and whose film is this?
Cineforge Entertainment. So it's Scott Condit, Jeremy Tramp. There was a set design, production design by Jennifer. Yeah, just a bunch.
Oh yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool.
It was
That's,
good.
shot here.
Jason Severs was on lighting. It was done. It was sick, man. So that comes out. What else?
When does it come out?
I don't know. That's a really hard question.
That's a hard question of all this shit.
Is it like a feature?
Yeah.
What is it? Feature film?
Yeah, it's a feature film. It's probably, I'm guessing, because of it being so video game driven.
Comic-Con?
I would imagine it's probably going to have a tour like similar to probably follow the Comic-Con. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's Kevin Smith and all them, so I'm sure they'll figure out that.
Well, that's coming up in May, so.
Comic-Con San Diego?
No. Here, Comic-Con.
Oh, here, yeah.
I don't know. Would it be big enough for San Diego Comic-Con, you think? Yeah.
I don't know.
That'd be cool.
I could only hope.
Fucking cool. Get free tickets to San Diego Comic-Con.
I mean, that was a really, really cool film. I was really cool. Happy to get that opportunity. And I didn't even, it's crazy how that worked out. Like, so when I saw that submission, that audition online, it was on one of the Facebook groups, and it said, must have reel. And at that time, because that was a while ago. Forget when that was exactly, but anyways, I really wanted a piece of footage from. Do you know Lana?
I don't think so.
Lana Antropova, Day of the White Lotus.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know who that is, but I've heard of that. Yeah. So
I have a scene in there, and I was like, maybe that scene, because I'm like a Indian prophet from like years back, you know?
Actually, that picture is
Khaza.
my when you call me.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. It's exactly that one
Mhm.
with the turban
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna
shit.
show my Clay that as you're telling the story.
With the turban, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then the last day that they were taking submissions.
I can't click on it, but
Yeah.
The last day they were taking submissions for that role, Lana sent me that my
That's cool.
my footage, and then I sent it to them, and they gave me the role.
Fuck yeah.
And now I'm in the same film as Kevin Smith, and
That's pretty cool.
I'm excited about that.
That's fucking really cool.
And Greg Grunberg and Martin Cove.
That's awesome.
That's
We'll celebrate
cool.
with this shot. Fuck yeah.
All those
Fuck.
guys, man. It was really cool. It was. I can't lie. That was like one of those fun moments. Like I haven't made it yet, but this is a fun moment. you know?
Yep. Those are the ones you have to remember.
One thing I wanted to talk about is so we've had some pretty long conversations on the phone about just Arizona and the film and the state it's at and the problems and things like that. And I don't know if you're maybe we could touch on that a little
Sure.
bit. Like,
Yeah. Shoot.
what do you think is the biggest problem with Arizona film and Phoenix and actors and directors and everything that's going on now? Like, what's holding us back? Why don't we have the tax incentives? Like, what's going on here, man?
Okay. So, I don't like to speak into the universe with terms like Arizona is less than, but the way I'll speak about it is like, here's some of the things that would make me more content with the Arizona community or situation, whatever, industry. So, okay, fine. We're not California. It's not Hollywood. We don't have fucking Paramount out here. You know, they're not right here in our backyard. All right, fine. But that doesn't mean that the local film industry doesn't have to have, funding in it, right? It just means that we have to get creative with where that money comes from. Now, in Arizona, there's a lot of money here. A lot of business money.
Fucking A.
A lot of golf money. A lot of athletes that live out here. A lot of celebrities. A lot of people that are big names in Hollywood. They live out here. So here's my thing. And I've said this to a number of directors, number of producers, like, just get creative on where you bring in the money, because the problem is when people get used to working for free or for very, very low money, it's not feasible. It's not feasible or realistic to think that being a full-time entertainer is a possibility. So everyone is a hobbyist.
In Arizona.
So right there is the
That's
problem.
Arizona.
What you're saying is
Yes.
that too many people are willing to work for free.
It's the fact that there's not enough money within productions in the independent
That creates that.
entertainment industry within Arizona. So if I had a suggestion there, because I don't like to bitch without proposing a solution, I would say product placement. There's a lot of businesses here. There's a lot of business owners in Arizona who would think it would be they would probably enjoy seeing their name in the credits in the movie. They would like tell all their friends, and like their friends would jerk them off for it and stuff, right? So like, cool, like that's fun. Like, why not?
They put a ton of money back into the local economy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, okay, so figure out, like, if you're gonna make a film, like, whatever industry, whatever kind of product, whatever kind of business you want to try to involve, go through your channels and, maybe even try and find one that would get you an easier meeting, but find a product or service that wants to be a producer and let you show their thing during your movie, and they want to write you a check to make that happen, If that's what it takes, that's what it fucking takes, like product placement. It's fine. Who cares? People just don't get creative enough.
Well, how do you go about doing that?
Well, it's on each person to go out there and get that creative.
Yeah.
My problem with the fact that this isn't happening, and it doesn't have to be that. Maybe there's an idea I haven't thought of. I don't know. But I just think that when you don't have money behind productions, the trend is that those things also don't typically end up seeing the light of day a lot of times.
For sure.
The shit that you don't get paid for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're usually
so why don't?
They usually don't have very good lighting. They usually have fucked up sound.
The sound is the biggest thing for me,
You know,
because I'm an audio guy. There's nothing worse than when
it
cuts
out
from one actor to the other and the humming's louder.
It takes you out, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, but on the flip side, though, I got a recommendation for you on a film that the score, because, okay, this is not original content from my own brain, but, you know, a beautiful film is when, you probably heard this, a beautiful film is when you can take away all the audio and just the visual makes sense, or you do the opposite. All you can do is hear it, and it makes sense. You know what's going on. And then movie magic is when you put that together and it's harmony. But fuck, I just forgot what I was gonna say.
That's very true. No, it's 420, motherfucker. We don't expect you to know your train of thoughts right now. I don't even remember what you were saying. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, shit. I've been drinking since the first guest.
So,
wait.
Wait, what were we talking about? For real. Just visuals and all that bullshit. Like
right. So audio. Yeah. So a movie recommendation I have.
Yeah, and
that's what it was.
Yeah, bullshit.
Here's a movie that I love, and I want you to watch it. And
local or like
studio, no big one. Yeah. It's called The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot. It's got Sam Elliott. I'm serious.
You're all nodding.
I'm serious.
You're like, what?
It's really good.
I'm down. I'm into that shit.
It's got Sam Elliott, bro. It's
oh
really
my god,
dope.
I heard of this. I heard this film is awesome. I know what you're talking about now.
Yo, there's a scene.
I seen the. Oh my god.
Listen, kind of not really spoiler alert. There's a scene where fucking.
Don't tell me too much.
Say Sam Elliott?
Yes.
Yeah, he puts this weapon together. It'll just fucking blow your mind. Like, even if you wear a brain condom, get ready for medulla fucked.
Nice. This is the kind of independent film I want to make.
It's
like
amazing.
Something creative and smart. And
you gotta watch that shit. It's amazing.
No.
But Keith, I want to talk. So let's go back to this Arizona thing.
Yeah, for sure. So,
all right. So that's my thing with Arizona, is like.
So I know. How long have you been acting now?
So probably full time, like 5 years.
And then over that. Go ahead.
I think I just witnessed the Mandela Effect live.
What?
I don't know.
What happened?
Shazam.
Yeah.
With
you're just ripped.
Yeah, the Mandela Effect.
Shazam.
You know what the Mandela Effect is?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because most people think that Mandela died in prison, but he didn't. There's some really funny ones.
The Bernstein Bears.
Oh,
and the Berenstein Bears.
Yeah.
I know, but what happened with you?
Hey, what about what's the most famous line from Star Wars?
Luke.
Are you talking about how everyone gets every the lines
wrong?
No,
it's not. That's not. He doesn't even say that. He says I am your father.
Yeah. But he doesn't say that.
There's a bunch of shit like that where everyone has everything wrong, actually.
Yeah.
But what were we talking about before that?
Well, the Mandela Effect was he goes. This isn't harshing on you, but it was like right on Mandela Effect. Right?
Light that blunt.
He goes. Let's get back to that Arizona thing, and and that's what I say about that. And I was like, what?
yeah, let's get this bone started.
Oh my god, dude.
But what were we talking about? It's 420, motherfucker.
But Keith, like, okay.
No, we had some important Phoenix shit to talk about. I just can't remember what it was.
But the thing is.
Oh, I know what it was.
Yeah.
How long have you been acting for? 4 years?
Like 5 years full time.
But recently you've decided that I'm gonna put a value on myself, and I'm not gonna do this X amount of free shit and blah 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 blah. So when was that, and how, and what's your feelings on that? And talk about that a little bit. Like, why did you do that? And because the thing is just really quick, most actors not only don't do that, but you're actually the most vocal person about it on even social media and stuff. And it's a lot of things that most actors want to talk about, but don't have the balls to talk about. So I just thought I could give you a few minutes to even say what you want to say, because I respect that shit, man. Like, I keep it real. I say what's on my mind. I'm new to the game, man. I've only been doing this shit for a couple of years and shit. So, like, I look up to you, you know what I mean? And I take anything you guys say. So
that's that's too much. No.
This fucking fan.
Okay, so
it's fine.
So the thing is that if you're the production company, okay, if you can find actors that'll do it for free and you can just direct them, then why the fuck would you bring actors on that you have to pay?
Yeah.
That's why I get upset with the actors too, because I'm like,
is there a local actors guild?
Do you think there's a difference between the actors that do that though?
Anymore, I don't think so. Unfortunately.
Well, in Phoenix,
because it's like everyone's doing it.
In Phoenix,
just getting free work.
All these problems are just Phoenix problems. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So what are they supposed to do instead? Like not work or what?
No.
That's the hard thing is
I mean, not hire the people.
9 out of every 10 job posting that you see in Phoenix is gonna say IMDb credit, meal, copy, and credit. But you know what's gonna happen? The meal's fucking Little Caesars.
It's a fucking
the IMDb credit, they'll spell your name wrong, and then the fucking you'll never see that footage ever,
bro. Listen.
And then when you ask them for it, they make you seem like an asshole. Like, hey, can I get that clip that we did?
No.
What? I'm in the festivals right now. Like, I just spent like millions of dollars at all these festivals. You're asking for footage, motherfucker? Your ad said copy and credit. What the fuck, dude? There's oh my god, I can go off.
Hey,
right there.
listen,
I'm so
Keith.
mad right now.
Keith, you know
I'm drunk and mad.
So,
no, I gotta say something really quick.
Do it.
There's a guy that promised me is one of the earliest things I did. One of the very first things I auditioned for. I did a video audition with Freddie and Veronica. I got the role. I was really excited. Like, wow, my first feature film, all this. This motherfucker promised me footage and all this shit forever. Once the shit dropped and he said the footage was gonna come out, I was like, hey bro, is it cool if I get that clip? I'm not even a fucking star in the shit. I'm like, wait, you know what this is too, and we'll talk about it off camera.
Yeah.
But then I was like, where can I get my footage? Oh no, I'm going to the festivals, and that goes motherfucker. This film sucks. A, B, it's gonna be dog shit on the fucking film festival. Give me my fucking footage and my goddamn clip. You know what I mean? Like, you should. As a matter of fact, you giving me the clip is gonna help me get more people to watch your fucking stupid film.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fuck.
Sorry, man.
No, I fucking love that shit, man.
Pendejos.
Yeah, I'm down.
But if you're a fucking okay, let me just say this really quick. If you're a director or anything and you put any fucking ad out on Facebook or wherever the hell, if you're not paying and you say, I don't give a fuck about the IMDb credit, IMDb fucking is stupid anyways. But if you say copy and footage for my reel or whatever the fuck, If you don't give that to your actor within
Then you're a piece of
6
shit.
months to an hour and a year, 6 months to a year,
You're
you're a fucking piece of shit.
You're a piece of shit.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I'm not even joking.
Exactly.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Yeah.
Yeah,
not
because
you.
I know, but that's like so loosely put out. Copying credit. I've never seen copying credit for half my bullshit, you motherfuckers. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Sorry, J. Raj.
No.
I've been drinking since noon.
No.
I haven't slept since yesterday.
Listen, Keith, bro. Look, I'm loading a bowl right now, all right?
Nice.
It's okay.
I gotta pee.
But
all right, keep this conversation. I gotta pee real quick.
All right.
What's a good question, McClay?
Should we?
Are you ordering score? What are you doing?
Why isn't there a local film actors guild?
To do what? We're not gonna be in your shit. They're not paying us.
That's what I mean. Like, make them pay you. Like, why isn't there like a...
some gigs are paid well out here, and some don't, and some pay okay.
So
like,
all the actors should just be like, hey, if they don't fucking pay, don't do it.
But that's my thing. Is like you can't get all the actors here to agree to that. That's the problem.
Even if you're like, listen, you're not making any money. If you just do it this way, you'll make money.
They still, bro. I'm telling you. The actors out here, a lot of the actors out here are just hobbyists, bro. They have other full-time jobs. Like, I don't do anything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
so it changes the game, like, to them. Because to them, it's just fun. As long as they're having fun every time they act, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
To me, like, it's my living.
Yeah.
I don't do anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of cook here and there, and I kind of pour some drinks here and there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But mainly, it's acting and crew work. That's all I do.
Yeah.
So it's different, but that's why, like, I consider, that's why I'm like, oh, well, I'm gonna go spend time in LA, and I'm gonna go spend time in New Mexico. And
How often are you going out of town?
Like every 6 weeks, I'm gone for a week.
Fuck.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's pretty cheesy.
I mean, I'm not gonna get a fucking this shit job.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
I don't blame you, man.
I've done it.
I've
done it too much over the years, bro.
Yeah.
I had so many fucking shit jobs, and I hated all of them. Fuck that.
It gets to the point where you have to just say, I want to make money for myself and not for somebody else to pay me less.
Right.
So I get that, dude. I fucking get that big time. I get tired of fucking I get tired of making other people money.
I lowered all my bills, bro. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking look like such a scrub to everybody, and I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because it lets me just be comfortable.
Yeah.
And do what I love.
As long as you're following that fucking path, yeah.
And it's better every month. You know what I mean? It's more money every month, and it's like I'm getting busy. Like I said, booked a whole month at a time. It's like,
Yeah, fuck yeah. Do you make money on the back end of the fucking craft services shit?
Well, okay, so there's a daily budget that gets paid to me directly for the service of being crafty services for the day. And there's 20 days like that for the month. And then there's a daily allotment to buy food and drinks. And if I happen to get them at wholesale price,
yeah, fucking.
And there's a surplus.
Yeah.
And the guy was open about that too. He was like, if you got it for less, you can just keep the rest. I'm like, all right, fucking, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, fucking A. Yeah. Yeah.
So, McClay, do you get what his T-shirt says?
Listen, I'm not. It's so pretentious.
I know, but I want you to explain that because no one will ever get that T-shirt. What is a key grip, and what's the?
So it's so pretentious. So anyways, it's great though, because my good friend, my brother from another mother, Ruben Nino.
Oh, I fucking love Ruben.
Dude, he's
actually probably one of the hardest workers I've ever seen on set, for sure.
God.
Running whatever the fuck, lights, whatever, dude. He's a fucking shout out to Ruben. You a bad mofo.
Ruben Nino is literally, like, it's no surprise that he got calls to work on Transformers 3 and shit. Yeah. He's the fucking man. And he's just like my brother anyway. But, like, so he got me the shirt from NAB, in Vegas. They have every year. They just had it.
Well, can you tell McClay what a key grip is?
Oh, so like, okay, so all the departments on set for a film. There's like there's the grip and electric department. You
What
know,
does grip mean?
so okay, so from the camera, you've got your director of photography, right? He like paints the vision for what's going to be seen, and so that guy is like, this is how I want it to look on the lighting side, and the gaffer. Typically, the gaffer is going to be like, all right, well, then I'm going to use this, and this to make the light look like that. And I need you, the grip, to do this, and this, and it's all the fixtures. It's
so if you're so if I'm the main lighting guy and you're the key grip, and I need that light changed, I would just tell you to go change that light.
If wait, one more time.
Okay, so I'm the main lighting guy.
You're the gaffer, okay.
And you're the key grip.
Yeah.
I need that light change right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you to change it.
I'll probably have one of my grips do it because I'm the key grip. I'm the main guy. I'm the key grip, so I'll have one of my grips do it.
But
dude,
the lighting guy would
name,
tell you,
dude.
right?
Like grips.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love it. Like, as a matter of fact, dude, let me tell you something. The grips are the coolest dudes on set of all time.
They should be like
hanging out with actors and becoming friends with actors.
Yeah.
The grips. And as a matter of fact, it's hard to like even become friends with the grips because they're just always like, actors are so. You could just see in their face how like lame they think actors are. You know what I mean? So, but they are definitely by far the coolest motherfuckers. I just love their face, like, because they just deal with actors constantly and the shit that they see. They're just like,
seriously.
Oh my god.
They just have like the best like mindset.
I wonder if those dudes like at like the major films have to like in Hollywood and shit, like if you got a major actor like Tom Cruise, if you have to sign a waiver that you won't say anything.
Oh, I bet.
Well, I mean,
that'd be fucking awesome.
You mean about like what? Scientology and shit?
Anything, just to watch them make idiots of themselves.
Well, I'm sure on those high profile sets you have to sign all kinds of shit because they don't want leaks out.
Dude,
not just what you're talking about, just for leak purposes. You know what I mean? Like you can't, dude. I want you to say what you're gonna say, but really quick. I've been on sets that are the most cheesiest, lamest sets ever, and then like someone takes a picture, and then the director goes, "No pictures," blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, motherfucker, you should want them posting pictures because no one's ever gonna see this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you get to the professional level, that's definitely a no-no. Like, there's a guy that goes around and doesn't want all that shit. So, anyway, what were you gonna say?
I was just thinking like how Scientology, they record everything, right? Even like the littlest moments. And how funny would it be if somebody hacked into Scientology's like mainframe and got all the Tom Cruise shit and released it?
Hackers, if you're out there, get hacks. They got to be doing that.
They did it already. Anonymous is the one that dropped the shit that really fucked them up.
Yeah, Scientology is a fucked up. Anyway,
sorry.
No, you're good.
Let's take the shot.
Oh yeah, let's take the shot.
Fuck.
We have like probably, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 minutes left. I don't know if you want to plug anything or you got anything. Let's take the shot real quick.
So
I want you to be fucking lit when you say this.
Shot time.
I'm just kidding. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You can't watch me.
Okay. First thing is, for plugs, is if you're on a set in Arizona or California or New Mexico and you need a craft service guy, I got you.
But you got to say more than that. How? How can they reach you?
So you can
What's your phone number?
You can
No,
you can either reach out to me on my Instagram, which is at therealjraj. That's TherealjRaj. You know,
just message you on there
right now. So right now, I'm accepting scripts for late summer, early fall. So if anyone's got a series they want to do, I'm with the tone of this next script that I just got, I feel like I'm starting to get more of the psychological thriller, more of the
Crazy son of a bitch.
yeah, going kind of off the Richter.
Are there any roles available?
I don't, honestly, I feel like I used to see a lot of extra roles like everywhere. And recently, I feel like I don't see that many
No. I didn't mean
more
extra roles. I meant, is there any
additional.
roles in the film you're talking
No,
about?
I know.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Oh, the particular one I'm doing in June.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's a good.
It's all rap. It's all cast.
I don't know. I'll reach out. Cause this one, what it is here. Hit that if you want.
We're
good, dude.
Thank you.
All right. It's 20 people between cast and crew, and we all own 5%. So everyone's working for free.
Yeah, but you get the 5%.
But it's
Yeah, I get that.
5%.
That's awesome.
So
sometimes those things work out, man.
that's the only non-paid thing I'll do if I believe in everyone else, man, and we can
No,
charge.
because next year I'm shooting 2 different things and it's non-paid. And if you don't do it, I'm just.
But you're a friend. That's different.
On Facebook.
No, that's different. You're a friend.
I'm just kidding.
That's why I have to be so strict. See, people
No,
don't.
I get that. I'm just fucking
People
with you.
don't get it. Like, no. Like, I'm just saying. Like, that's why I have to only say yes to paid shit, because then I'm available if I want to do some things with friends.
Yeah.
Or if I want to take an opportunity that's going to give me equity later. Like, yeah, like these other 19 motherfuckers are super dope in their department. And like, fuck yeah, let's go do this shit. You know what I mean? Like, then I feel good about doing it for free. Or it's a friend. Yeah, cool, let's do this. But everybody else, when I used to say, yeah, it's cool, even if it's not paid, I have my real footage now. I have my website with my agency at Ford. They have plenty of stuff, examples of my work to send, to potential, people that want to cast me. So I don't need to do that anymore. For new actors, absolutely. New actors should do the unpaid shit. Go get your footage.
It took me years to get that bullshit.
People should honestly go. You know what? I never thought I would say this. Keith. People should just honestly just pay their own crew and stage their own little short film and just get your footage.
I know a lot of people that do that.
You know what? I never thought I would say that, because the pride in me has always been like, no.
I know, but
like,
the thing is you get it instantly instead of having to.
That's why I'm
beg
saying
some
it.
Dickhead who promised you, and
that's why I'm saying it.
Then they make you feel like an asshole. It's like
That's why I'm saying
I'm just trying to get what you said I was gonna get. I committed my time. I drove there. I did all this bullshit, and you're not gonna give me a fucking 1-minute clip so I can use for my reel. It took me so many fucking years to get my shit.
I know.
And I don't even want to talk about it.
Is there like in Facebook or something, like a group that just outs these douchebag casting people?
No, you should start it though.
I'm surprised there isn't. You know what I mean? Like there isn't like some Facebook group or something. At least you can get some people fucking talking.
It's hard to you never know until like 6 months later, and then you don't get it back. You're like, wow, I'm never gonna see this.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just want to wrap it up. I just want to say thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah.
We're super glad we could talk about all this shit.
I feel
you're
like
actually probably the first guest that really fucking was legit with the weed and the alcohol drinking.
I'm fucking ripped, bro. Like, I've been smoking this whole time. I told you I would too.
No,
You're
I'm
like,
so
people are smoking. Like, I'm gonna smoke.
No, fuck it. I'm happy, dude. Like, I like the smoking shit. It's fucking 420. Why not? You know what I'm saying? So, but anytime you want to come on, anything you have to promote, all that bullshit, you can come on whenever. So.
Listen, one last thing. Let me just say one last thing. Thank you. And there's something that I've been feeling it in my energy and around everything that's been brought into my circle. There's a role in something. There's something that someone is trying to send me, and they're battling the decision. There's a new recurring role I'm supposed to do. You just gotta send it. Whoever it is, you just gotta send it.
Okay. It's probably the sound guy. I'm just kidding. Right on, man. Where's that? All right, man. This is Bogcast episode 14 with J Raj. That's a motherfucking rap. Happy 420. All right, man. This is the outro music.
Bro.
Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Thank
you, bro. Thank you.
Bang!